back to my channel. Tame your mind, your body, and your money. Because more money equals more freedom. Some people may think, oh yeah, money, I just want to be rich and all that. No. All you're trying to do is you're trying to free up your time. Time is new currency, right? So another fantastic way of generating wealth, especially if you're thinking of retiring yourself from your 9 to 5 sooner rather than later, is starting to do side hustle or being an entrepreneur, right? If you make 50 bucks here, 60 bucks here every week, walking your neighbor's dog, guess what? You're a side hustler. That's a side gig, okay? If you watch babysits maybe on the weekend and you earn like an extra 100 bucks to 200 bucks, again, that's side hustling. If you design websites on the weekend, you know, that is side hustling. If you, so you name it, right? Side hustling is basically money that you earn by working for yourself that is not coming from your 9 to 5 job. Now, I remember a friend reached out, this was like a couple years ago, and she was like, yeah, you was like, I hear you side hustling, but yes, I want to get into it, but I don't know what to do. You know, I don't, and I hear that a lot, even when I read books and all of that, you know, there's that, yes, I would like to start side hustling, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to get into. I don't know what, you know? And so I told her, I was like, okay, you know what? Let me help you out. There's an exercise that I need you to do. So when you get home, just take a sheet of paper, and I just need you to do an internal brainstorming session with yourself. So basically what you want to do is get that sheet of paper and just write down things that you're passionate about. Even if you're not passionate about them, but you've heard about them, or maybe you have a friend who's doing this and you're kind of like, hey, you know what? I think I consider that, just write them down. So it's a brain dump, right? So get that piece of paper and just jot down all the ideas that are coming into your head, just dump them down. Now, once you have that, you should fill up the sheets. If you're having a hard time filling up the sheets, you're not thinking hard enough. Really dig deep. You need to think hard. You need to like be very aware of what your friends are doing, be very aware of what your family is doing, be very aware of maybe what you've seen on TV or social media or people doing. Just if you think very hard enough, you will fill that paper. Now, once you've jotted down, the next step is once you've jotted down all of those ideas, it's now time to sift through them. So for example, if you jotted down, dog walking, cat sitting, and all that, and then you then really take a step back, you think through, you're like, okay, are you really like a dog walker? Well, first of all, like me, I don't care for dogs. Not that I don't like them, but I don't care for them. So I probably will not see myself walking a dog. So guess what? I strike that off the list, right? Same with cat sitting. I don't care for them. Not that I hate them, I just don't care for them. So will I just go and house sit a cat, you know, when the owners are away? Probably will not. So I don't think it's a good use of my time. So I'll strike that off. You start to narrow down the list, right? So you're striking off things, and then you get to a point where there are like 10 items left on that list. Now these are things that you know you are really either really passionate about, or you've really considered, you think you can do them just now based on this exercise, right? The one good thing I would like to tell you here is sometimes all we just really need to do, especially if we're stumped for, okay, what can I really do as my side gig, is probably look at what you're doing currently for your 9 to 5, and then maybe you're like, hey, okay, fine, maybe I can't really go and set up my own, like, you know, side business replicating exactly what I'm doing 9 to 5, but maybe there's a smaller subset of the world or the population that I can kind of serve with the same type of services that I'm providing in my 9 to 5 job. So what do I mean by that? So for example, if you're an accountant and your 9 to 5 job, you prepare the books, you do bookkeeping, right, for companies, you know, or your company, you're doing the bookkeeping, you're doing the accounting, the recording of the AR, or the recording of the accounts payable, accounts receivable. Then every month, at the end of the month, you put together the financial reports, you know, blah, blah. Do you know you can literally take a step back and just say, hey, you know what? I know that there are some small mom and pop businesses who could actually use this service. Small mom and pop businesses are not in the business of doing their own books. They could, that's if they even understand the accounting. Do you understand? So you could come to them and just say, hey, you know what? For $500 a month or so, I will put together I'll do your bookkeeping, and I'll then prepare, you know, financials at the end of the month, and you just have to pay me $500. Saying how, and you just do this, you don't have to do it every day, right? You just do it maybe at the end of the month, you just gather all the information, put the journal entries together, especially if it's a small business, like a mom and pop business. The activities are not terribly complicated, right? So you can do all that journal entries, put together your financial statements, and boom, you earn your $500. Now, can you see how you've turned what you're even doing anyway as part of your 9 to 5, you've sort of now made it your side gig, serving small mom and pop businesses. So we need to really think, like, seriously. I was reading a book, and the guy was like, oh, there's this guy who was a network administrator for this big company, earning 120K a year, right? Dollars. And guess what? He then set up his own small consulting company, providing the exact same service, but to like small mom and pop, maybe not mom and pop businesses, but mom and pop businesses, I guess you don't need a full-blown like server or computer networks and all that, but maybe a little bit small, medium-sized enterprises. But the small ones, small enough to where they won't go to the big players. Like these small companies won't go to a big player. They're just in someone with an IT background or with this network administrator background to just help them out. And the guy was providing services to these people, collecting. And I heard that 1 year, I think by the second year when he started his consulting business, he was making like 150K a year from that business, side business. But look at what he's generating from a side business on top of his 9 to 5. That is fantastic. And guess what? He can then take that 150K and invest it, right? Or pay down debt, and you can then start to achieve financial independence. You're closer. It will get you faster towards like financial independence. And it'll get to a point where this is side gig. If you continue to scale up, maybe then he hires someone, a partner, or someone who can start to work for him, employees, right? And really, really scale up. So now he can take on more jobs because there are more employees who are working for him on the side gig. And before you know it, this side gig will really blow and really grow to where he will say, you know what? I need to dedicate 100% of my time to the side gig. He can then leave his 9 to 5 because whatever the 9 to 5 was providing you, the benefits and all that, guess what? His side business, which is now a fully functional, like blown out, growing business, can then provide him. So it is, but it starts from someone, and everyone has got abilities. You just need to find it, or you just need to figure out what it is you can do that can be earning you money on the side, right? And there's so many things. And in this day and age with the internet, sky is the limit. I mean, the digital businesses have just grown. Sometimes before you know it, they're 10x, 20x valuation just based on what they're doing, just because of the power of the internet. So the opportunities are immense, but you have to figure out what it is you want to do. And don't even feel bad if you get into something and maybe after a few months it's not working, or maybe even after a year, like, oh, it's not working, I'm spending way too much time for not enough. That's fine. Just segue. Don't spend too much time, regretting. No knowledge is lost. Remember, every information or knowledge you gain is gained. Doesn't matter if that business has failed, you have not failed, you've gained. Just move on to the next and just pivot. Okay, there's so many other things that can be done in the digital world. Plenty. If you're good at building websites, go build websites, charge a fee for it. If you get on Fiverr, right? There's Etsy. If you're good at doing things with your hands, building things, maybe crochet and all that, go to Etsy, open up your own marketplace and sell the things. There's always someone out there who's willing to buy the services or the goods that we're producing. Okay? Guys, we can do this. Me, I'm so excited about this, about the prospects. Oh my goodness, it is unbelievable. Next time we're going to talk about stock market investing, because that is one of the fantastic ways of building long-term wealth. Until next time, be safe, okay? So go and subscribe. Bye guys.